Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for some for Foundations. I'm Lambda Space, your host, and in today's episode it will be the sixth episode on my Beginner's Guide series. That one I will talk about a third way of doing money within Expo Foundations, which is using the pirates. Um, yeah, I haven't touched much about that way of doing business in my previous guides because I wasn't feeling that it was, uh, let's say, easy to do on a very beginner friendly. For now, I will just show you how I used pirates to, well, to help me a lot generating money on having some ships. As you could see on my unassigned ships, I managed to snatch a bunch of freighter and a huge one from DSCA. And to do that, it's very easy, honestly. I don't know why I haven't done that before, but doing the pirate route to help you get some money or get some ships, it's very useful. To get started on the pirate way, the thing you have to get first is some of those PHers. Uh, if you have some experience within the Export Foundations, you know that you have some SCA pirates from time to time. All their ships are PHers. We have one here in the Grand Exchange. That one is said to be a Teradi PHR Minotaur Raider. In fact, when you do a short-range scan on that ship, you will see it's a SCA. So when you attack these, sometimes they will surrender or they will abandon the ship, and you could capture those ship to be yours. That's that's the way I did it to get my fleet of Minotaur Raider. So I managed to have 4 or 5 of them, and once you have them, you could start at least 3 of them. You could start trying to capture some ships. Uh, I did most of my capture here in Silent Witness. Why? Mostly because it's a neutral zone, so no one will bother. You will lose some faction if I attack, for example, that Argon. I will lose some faction, but if you attack a SEA here, no one will try to destroy it since it's a neutral zone. So I decide to
Awaiting
use.
orders.
Okay, I decide to attack most of my targets here in Silent Witness 11 on 12. Uh, how do you do that? Well, once you have them, just go to a shipyard or an equipment dock and fill them with Marines. Here I have veterans because those ships are I use them quite a lot to capture a lot of ships. But you will have some recruits. You will manage to get ships with recruits. No worries about that. My first target when I tried that was with the 3 Minotaur Raider was to capture SCA E-runs on how do they call the E-runs on the other one? Beacon. So how to find these very easily? The best way to do it,
Pegasus.
I think,
Sentinel.
okay, is to go to the player information, global orders, and set an alert. So I did set mine on SCA large. I search on the galaxy wide for the faction, my bad, for the faction scale plate pact. I set the class, just search for L ship, but you could search for M ship at first if you want to find some PHer. But be aware that you need an extensive uh, radar cover, map to be able to find them. So I use the L ships. And I want the object purpose is just for trade, so I don't want to find, let's say, the fight. I don't want to attack with, especially with some recruit marines. I just want to attack traders, not the a military ship. So once you have set up that alert, you will wait for an alarm to pop. Uh, the By experience, I know that the Teladi shipyard here is the one used by the SCA to build their ships. So I did set a satellite here at first, very close by, to map the Teladi shipyard on my my Marines were stationed here, just very close by. On when I get an alert, I just have to fly to the Teladi shipyard, shoot the ship as it was exiting from the shipyard, and capture it. It was funny because I capture it, then send it back to the shipyard to get repaired. At, there's no issue there, so that's fine. That's SCA, so no one will bother with you attacking the SCA. So, how to capture the ship? You take your Minotaurs, if you have only those, and you just set them to board. Now, that that the way to do it. I won't do it that way because that way is a bit hard. So I will use a pulsar just to show you how to do it. I would like to find. Oh yes, I have a Teladi here. Excellent. So I will go on find that Teladi. Let me get my fleet. Sir, follow that one, and I will go and take care of the ship. Uh, of course, now as you can see that the map has quite evolved. I have finished almost all the useful research, so I could teleport now almost everywhere. I haven't done the last one, but I will do it later. So I could teleport everywhere. I will teleport to my small ship. That one, it's Pulsar Vanguard. It's a very
Entering silent witness.
okay. It's a very
12.
basic ship. There is nothing fancy
Pulsar
about it.
Vanguard.
Can I help?
Yes.
Sir.
Could you give me my seat? Thanks. So let me see where the ship is. There it is. So what will we do now? We have a very basic ship. I was saying. Let me see the ship. So the equipment. I still have a dumbfire on these. Okay. No, I don't really use them. I just forgot to remove them. It was just a test. Anyway, I use shard batteries. You could use MK1, or you could use I use the bolt version. It was just an experimentation on that one with the shard batteries, just to see if it was faster. But you could use bolt or pearls, whatever. The only use for that ship will be to go and shoot the turrets on the engines, and after that we will use the other ships to shoot at the target to lower his shield, then his hull. I will show you later another technique that is way less risky to do that. But for now, if you start with the same starter that I used, that one is the way to go. So let me shoot that ship, and I will rejoin you later. Let's wait for my shield to regenerate, just to be sure. It's board. 0 turrets. Okay, so now what do we need? We need to destroy the protection. We need to destroy the shield on the body of the hull. how to do that. The quickest way is to use some of your ships. So I will take my 2 Minotaur Vanguard. Let me activate those turrets. I think, yes, turrets were deactivated. So let's ask them to attack that ship. There we go. I won't ask that one. Could I have... No. I will shoot with my small one. There we go. Yes, me too. So we just shoot on that ship. Our goal is to lower, to make his shield to 0, and to have his hull slightly damaged. Then we will start the assault. What I will do is I will just park my ship somewhere there, and I will teleport to one of my vanguard. Why? Mostly because those ships have very bad aim. So I will
Minotaur,
take control.
Vanguard, Heron, Sentinel.
And stay just in front of it.
Hit us.
That way the plasma will be way more effective. You start moving. Yes, fix his engine. Yes.
Pharmaceutical goods factory, Heron, Sentinel.
The engine has been fixed. Let's damage the engines. What?
We're taking hits.
Yeah, but what the heck are you doing here? You have to shoot all those turrets. Say that when you will send a boarding crew, they will get shot by the
laser towers.
So sadly, you have to kill all of these. And yes, it cost me quite some reputation with the Tela D. So if you don't want to lose too much reputation with one faction, just focus on those the SCA ships. That way you won't lose too much factions with and one of your faction that you want to work with. Okay, there we go. Now, as you can see, we just finished the shield. The shield is done. We have the hull is at more than less than 90%, so we are good to go. What I will do, I will try to replicate. Oh, I lost one of my turrets. I will try to replicate what I did when I was doing that with very few ships. On only some standard the recruits. Sorry, my bad. So with only recruits. So I will just cancel all those attacks orders. I will remove all those turrets. Why? Mostly because I don't want now the shield is gone on the ship, so I don't want my guys to steal fire at the ship and destroy it. It was one of my main issue when I was trying that a few months ago, and I was losing most of the ships because my guys were keep shooting on the target, or the police were doing it. So now just Egosoft added some armed turrets and disarmed turrets, which is very useful. Instead, before we had to get into each of the ships and go to their loadout and disarm them. Now at least we could select all of them and set them to disarm or arm. So thanks to Egosoft for that. It's a very good one. I still have yes, I will just jump back to my small ship. Let's teleport there. Why? Mostly because I'm in a ship that is supposed to be in the...
Looks like you won't be going home. Spare us.
That ship is supposed to be in the fleet. Let me bring it back. So proceed with current order. Just to be sure, I will disarm your turrets. And now let's unpause. There we go. So I have my wall fleet. Nope, stop attacking, please. Remove orders. There we go. So you take your fleet, or each of your Minotaur Raider if you don't have a fleet, and select the ship you want to board. That one. And could I select it correctly? There we go. Let's say board. And just to be sure that I will do exactly as I did when I was when that first did it, I will use only recruit and I won't use veterans. It will select all the recruits on all my ships. So we have the crew is 52. I have 55 recruits. That's slightly light. I would like to have 84 at least, since the ship here is 84, but I don't have. So let's say that you have between 3 and 4 of those Minotaur Raider, and we have almost a full crew of recruits. So 55 versus the 52 we have on board of that ship. We will attack the attack will go in 3 phases. The first one is to hammer the ship to be able to weaken it. So that we just did. I did that before we do the boarding, just to be sure that I could control everything. So for now, I will ask all my ships to maintain distance. All their turrets are disarmed, so they won't fire anymore to the ship. I will ask my pods to attack the ship when it's very weak. Exactly for now, it's very weak since there is no turrets, so nothing could fire on those pods. I killed all those laser turrets around, so we should be okay. And I will ask the team to try to get into the ship when the hull, the shield is, pardon, not the shield, the integrity of the ship is actually it's low. So let's say at medium, okay. For now, target hull. Nope, now I will set it to very strong. I will set it to very strong. Anyway, it's not strong actually. The hull is already at 61%, so it's very weak already. I hope that all my guys will stop firing at it. So very strong on. We have a boarding strength of 700 versus a boarding resistance of 200, slightly below 200. So we may be able to get it. It's 55 versus 52. Most often I try to have more than that, but I will try with that without using any veterans. So let's start the operation. Let's see how it goes.
Preparing for launch.
So let's wait. They stop firing.
Pod launched. Moving to target.
Hold.
Okay.
Stay sharp.
Let me see. I hope that my guys don't try to shoot.
Contact. Making preparations to breach. Acknowledged.
Steady. Contact. Making preparations to breach.
Okay.
Got it.
Hey, why are you
Steady.
still firing at? Oh, crap. You. Why are you still firing? You should be disarmed. Why is that one is not disarmed? Okay, now all should be disarmed.
Contact. Making preparations to breach.
Baron. Sentinel.
Shield 3%, heal 40%. That should do it. Let me destroy that engine.
Contact. Making preparations to breach.
Keep an eye on sensors.
Awaiting orders.
Contact. Making preparations to breach.
Okay, guys, you still have some pods arriving to the ship. There we go. We still have some there.
Baron.
There we go.
Sentinel.
Steady. Contact. Making preparations to breach.
Acknowledged.
So all the pods are
I
now.
need an update.
All pods are on
Preparing
the
for
ship.
breach.
They are now trying to
Sit
break
rep.
it to the ship. We have to just wait
Green.
for them to be done. Oh, they already did. Okay. So now they are attacking. Now 55 versus 52. We will see here our casualties.
Sit
And
rep.
we just have to wait from time to
Open
time
fire.
if they are repairing their
They say
engine,
it's too risky to engage.
such as this one is about to get repaired.
Tell them to fall back.
Seriously?
Sit rep.
Let's get them.
Okay, we lost 2 recruits already.
Sit rep.
I have a team working on bypassing a lockdown.
We should be able to get it. We just have to wait. At least there is no more
Safe to engage.
laser tower.
Sit rep.
Let's get them.
Yep, let's wait.
I need an update.
Continuing engagement.
Safe to engage.
It will be very tight.
I have a team working on bypassing a lockdown. Safe to engage.
Safe to engage.
Yep.
Safe to engage.
Not sure, but I think it's safe to engage. Not sure. Yep, we are getting the upper hand on the
Sit
ship.
rep.
Let's get them!
We will have the ship, no issues. Body strength is still at 500, the resistance
They
at
say
7,
it's safe to engage.
so we should be okay.
Awaiting orders.
I need an update. I have a team working on bypassing a lockdown.
We've secured several sections. Moving on.
It's going to blow!
No, it's not.
I need an update.
Open fire. I need an update. I have a team working on bypassing a lockdown. Sit rep. We're pushing through. Lots of resistance.
500 versus 5. Lots of resistance.
I need an
Seriously.
update.
Holding position. We're pushing through. Lots of resistance.
Sit rep.
Continuing combat. Open fire.
Okay, not bad. 9 to go. We still have
Awaiting orders.
43 Marines.
I need an update.
I have a team working on bypassing a lockdown.
12 versus 7.
I need an update.
Oh, come on,
It's
those
going
fear
to
of missing
blow.
out. Seriously. Let them fight. Stop asking for an update.
Safe to engage.
2.
Continuing engagement.
Yeah, 40 versus 1. Oh, there we go. We lost on the 55. We sent attack that ship. We lost 13 recruit. It's not that bad, honestly. I already lost 25 on some fight, so not bad at all. So here's our new ship. It's a Teladi, but you should start with the SCA instead of a Teladi, instead of any other faction. That way you won't hamper your progression with the a faction in particular. So once you're done, all that ship is now manned by Marines. And as you could see on the 55 Marines, at least you have a few veterans now. So what you could do is just transfer them back to their ship or leave them there. It depends on what you want to do. For my part, I just transfer them back to my ships, and I used my very first freighter to do some trading. But at some point, those freighters are very useful. So at some point, I will just use one freighter, as you could see on my fleet here. I have one freighter which is full of Marines. It's just insane, those amounts of Marines. That way, he went away, I think. Yes, he went away. You could attack at some point once you have enough of those ships. You could attack some of those building ships, Albatross, Sentinel, or any other. Yeah. So once you have at least a couple of those Aran or Pelican, just one of them send it with your capture fleet with a system full of Marines. That way, when you capture a ship, the only thing you have to do is bring those Marines back to your attacking ship. So it's a slightly manual thing to do, but you don't attack that much that often, so that's fine. There we go. Now that ship will be empty. You will have no one in them. So what I did at some point was when I did capture the ship, I was sending my one of my ship to an equipment dock or a shipyard, a wharf, sorry, just to get some service crew. Then bring them back to the ship I just captured. Then I noticed that I don't know if it's a bug or not, but you could send the service crew from whatever they are to the ship, as you could do with a station manager. It just takes a few minutes for that. So now I have two of my captured ship. They are full of service crew. So I take one of my ship, my service crew, that I have stationed just in front of of the shipyard, and I send them a transfer crew. I send them all the crew they need. Let's say 84 for well, yeah, whatever. Let's say send them 84 crew. There we go. So now my crew is going from Pelican here in Argon Prime. They are flying to the Iran Sentinel over there in the faraway land, faraway sector. While they are doing that, I just take my freighter and I will just upgrade it and send him some new service crew. And that ship is now ready to wait for another capture. On the meantime, that one is still waiting for his crew. You could see that none has arrived yet. It will take a couple of minutes, and the crew will arrive. I don't know when, how they will manage to fly all that way in just a few minutes. If you have to do it yourself with your suit, space suit, it will take ages. But for those guys, that is no big deal. They will be able to do it very quickly. So once the service crew will arrive, we just have to promote one of the best crew member to captain and send the ship to a shipyard or an equipment dock. Even here, I could send it to the Teladi to get repaired, and I will be able to use it after that. And you could do that for almost everything, every ship. That's the way to do it. Now there is a second way to do it once you have some better skills, better resources for that. I will talk about that in the second video because that one is quite long already. So I will rejoin you in the episode 7. So we will just do how to do pirate capture way faster and with less risk than we just did. So I will join you on the episode 7.